Hello there, everybody. I may look different, but yeah, it's indeed me, Waddles. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Today we have something completely different on the menu. I feel like the PS4 version of Minecraft gets a little neglected within the creator community, so today we're going to dive into the most recent TU90 PlayStation 4 Minecraft update. This is basically the 1.10 update, but over on the PS4. If you've seen my other update showcase videos, that is basically what we're going for here today. And as a small side note, I actually played Minecraft PS3 and then PS4 for quite some time, like a while back now. But yeah, this is where I used to play, and I updated it on my PlayStation, and oh man, it's really different. But if you enjoy this video, and if you want to see more PlayStation content, like patch notes and stuff like that, drop a like and subscribe. Also check that description out for all of my other links, as always. You'll also have to pardon me, I am trying to figure out the controls. But what do we have in the update? Well, inside of this chest is really pretty much all of the big things. The Lectern and the Loom are over on the PS4 now. The Lantern, the Crossbow, the Shield, Cats, or at least a new version of the cat, Pillagers in creative mode, and then all of these banner patterns and blocks as well. We also have completely new textures and a lot of other cool small changes that are basically just for the better. There will be timestamps down in the description if you're looking to, jump around in the video a little bit. Starting off here, we have Jelly, the amazing cat, which is a little neglected on the changelog. On the changelog, Jelly is known as Community Cat Skin. That's offensive. No. Do not call this cat the Community Cat Skin. This is Jelly the cat. Pretty much a normal cat. It'll spawn just like all of the other cats, but this is what Jelly looks like. I'm not sure what Jelly is looking at, but yep, that's Jelly. Inside of this pen is meant to be a pillager. I'm not sure where the pillager went. That's mildly concerning, but pillagers are now over on the PlayStation. However, these guys will only be found in creative mode, so you won't, like find these guys wandering around in your world in survival or anything like that. You'll have to spawn them in with the creative eggs. I'm sure in the next big title update, these guys will become a survival feature. It looks like Bedrock 1.11 and Minecraft 1.14 on Java is pretty close, so that's when these guys should come on those versions, and I'm sure they'll come shortly after over here. Right now, the pillagers seem to be really mainly dropping arrows. However, I do believe they have a chance of dropping crossbows as well. The Loom is now over on the PlayStation, as well as all of these wonderful banner patterns. So we'll swing into the Loom and talk about crafting banners now. So you can pretty much forget about the old banner crafting because this is the brand new way to do it. So first we select our banner. We're going to go with the red banner. Then we will move on over to these patterns. So inside of this menu here, we can find all of the patterns laid out pretty plain and clear. Of course, you will need to have the dye and all of the other crafting stuff in your inventory. Interestingly, ink sacs can still be used for dye over here, even though we do have the black dyes in the game. So you can scroll through these menus here and see all of the different patterns, and then, of course, there are the special patterns, which are the shapes that you'll need the piece of paper in your inventory for. So I don't know, let's go with the creeper face because the creeper face is pretty cool, but here we go. So let's find, there we go, boom. If we select this one and then craft the banner, now we have a creeper face on our banner, as you can see over in the preview area. So then, of course, if I had more dye, I could keep adding on other patterns to the shape and pretty much make whatever I'm looking for. But I don't really want to change the creeper face, so we're not going to do any of that. Now, if you do enter the Loom with more than one banner in your inventory, you will get to select what banner you want to customize. Of course, after making your banner, everything else is pretty much the same. It's just, a banner now. The patterns will not be consumed when you craft one of the new banner pattern things. So basically, you make the creeper charge pattern with a creeper head and a piece of paper. That's that. You only need to make it once as long as you don't lose it. You can reuse these banner pattern items an infinite amount of times. Next on the changelog list, we have the Lectern. Say hello to the Lectern. The Lectern looks pretty cool. It's a very nice decorational item, but it can also hold books. So in here I have a written book. It says hi, and then Of course, sup. I guess I'm not the best author around, but yep, that's there. So you can place the book on it, you can take the book off, and unfortunately, no redstone signal stuff coming from this. On the Java edition, in the snapshots, Lecterns can actually send out a redstone signal based on what page the book is on. Is this going to come to the PlayStation? I'm not sure. I hope. It's a really neat mechanic, and you can control farms and just do cool things with it. But right now, it is not over on this version. Ah, my new favorite lighting block. This is the lantern. The lantern is amazing. To craft this thing, you'll need 1 torch and 8 iron nuggets, and then you get 1 lantern, and you can hang it, or you can place it on things. Sadly, the lantern can't be placed off of the side of anything, so you'll need a ceiling block or a floor block. If you look closely at the lantern, it does have an animated texture, almost like the sea lantern. This lantern is, like I mentioned, my favorite lighting source in the game now. It looks so nice in my opinion. I just couldn't ever say anything bad about it. Say hello to these new wonderful bark blocks. The bark blocks are now on the PlayStation. To craft the bark blocks, you will need 4 variants of whatever variant you're trying to craft. So let's say I'm trying to craft this oak one here. I'll need 4 oak logs, from a tree, and then I'll throw those in a crafting table and get 3 bark blocks. These bark blocks have no cut wood, whoops, wrong button. The bark blocks are bark textured on each and every side. There is, of course, a stripped wood variant for all of these blocks as well. Next on the list, we have the Crossbow. Yes, the Crossbow is finally over on the PlayStation. So, of course, you can shoot arrows and fireworks with the Crossbow, which I will show you, and then we have 3 brand new enchantments that come alongside the Crossbow. There is Piercing, Quick Charge, and Multi-Shot. Quick Charge has 3 levels, Piercing has 4 levels, Multi-Shot has 1 level. We'll show off Multi-Shot first. Multi-Shot will shoot more than 1 arrow out of your crossbow. Just like that, so we get 3 shots instead of 1. Quick Charge will load the crossbow even faster, so yep, that's pretty fast compared to the multi-shot. And then, of course, Piercing will shoot through more than 1 mob. The Piercing thing is really... the Piercing is really cool. The mobs do need to be semi-close for the thing to actually work, but let's say you're taking on a raid or maybe like a dungeon or something, and there are a lot of skeletons, or in the raid's case, a lot of pillagers. Well, that Piercing enchantment will help you. There aren't any raids for now, though, so you'll just kind of have to wait for those. To shoot a rocket with your crossbow, you will need to place the rocket in your offhand. So we have a rocket over here, we'll load the crossbow up, and then boom, we now have a rocket. So we can shoot it, and of course, it'll explode if you have any kind of fancy special effects on the thing like I do. If the rocket is not in your offhand, your crossbow will not shoot it, and arrows will be prioritized. And the final really cool thing that I'd like to mention about the crossbow is the fact that you can charge it and then actually change inventory slots. So my crossbow is charged currently, and let's say, maybe I was running around or something, and then I'm like, oh, this sheep over here needs to get shot. I can pull the crossbow back out, shoot the sheep, and then I guess go do whatever else I was going to do. Like walk around and accidentally change the view a bunch of times. Oh boy, yes, the shield is now over on the PlayStation as well. Like I said in the beginning, guys, this is really just like the 1.10 update. So shields work when you crouch. If you crouch, the shield will be activated, and then you're kind of safe from a lot of attacks. I do have a shield guide coming, which will go into the shield a whole lot more. Shields will work in your main hand and in your offhand whenever you crouch. So I'm crouched right now, the shield is in block mode, and then of course I can attack, and when I stop attacking, the shield kind of goes back up. Unfortunately, no banner patterns on the shield like you can on Java quite yet, but maybe in the future if enough of the community asks for it. So that's about it for the big new features. Now onto some smaller cool features that come in this update. First off, panes and white carpet is now redyeable. To craft this stuff, you'll need to do either the carpet recipe on the left or the glass recipe on the right there, in the crafting table, of course. This will only work for white carpet and clear glass panes. You cannot redye your black glass panes to yellow ones. Next up, the chorus plants are now harvestable via arrow. You can shoot these things and they will pop off of whatever they are on, and then you can pick them up. Dead bushes can now be used as furnace fuel. Decaying leaves now have the chance to drop some sticks. A dispenser with a shear inside of it can now shear any sheep that is directly in front of it. Rabbit stew and beetroot soup now have shapeless crafting recipes. And finally, the really cool one, wet sponge will now instantly dry when placed in the nether. So if we swing over to, I guess, the nether to, dry out our sponge over here, you can see that as soon as I place it down, it is turned into dry sponge. Then you can pick it back up and, of course, use it for whatever you're trying to drain. And so, that's just about it other than all of this texture stuff. The Minecraft textures have changed. If you play on PlayStation, you should notice a brand new texture pack that is automatically installed in your game version. If you absolutely hate the new textures, you can switch back to the old textures by turning on that texture pack. You would probably be better off, though, just getting used to the new textures, because that's how everything will look by default on Java and on Bedrock as well. In my opinion, I like the new textures, but that is just my opinion. So that's it. What do you think? What's your favorite feature in the TU90 update? Unfortunately, PS4 isn't part of the Bedrock Edition. I think that's Sony's fault, but a lot of the content is similar. So in the future, if you ever see a Bedrock, showcase from any YouTuber, that's probably what you will get eventually, like the features inside of that video. If you want to see more PlayStation videos from me, drop a like so I know you want to see those. And then, of course, go have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Waddles. Sorry about the crazy controls. It's been a long time since I've been over here. But yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.